Dear ones, greetings of the Most High. We come forward now in this moment of your time with a planetary update that will serve many, many of you who are reading and receiving these sacred words. The evolution of the collective consciousness is on the verge of reaching critical mass, dear ones, and this is largely due to the unwavering steadfastness of the 144,000 starseeds who are surpassing all of our expectations in the higher realms with regards to the level of spiritual frequency that you are emanating. Beloveds, we wish to inform you that all is not what it seems. The timeline jump into the new Earth paradigm has been successful, although we are still very much in the transition phase. And what this actually means is that the dark cabal, the elite as they are also known, are desperately continuing to fight a losing battle with regards to the agenda of keeping humanity enslaved in identification with the 3D reality matrix through the manipulation of the low vibratory frequency of fear. You are all multidimensional avatars whose consciousness is tuned into an infinite number of timelines, past, future, and concurrent. The aspect of your consciousness that resides on the 3D plane is the very tip of the iceberg. The question for many of you now, dear ones, is how do you fully awaken to this knowing? And the answer, quite simply, is through your imagination. Your imagination is the receiver and transmitter of higher dimensional frequencies, and you attune to these dimensional frequencies through choice. Your imagination is directly linked to Mother, Father, God's imagination, and is in fact the way Mother, Father, God communicates to you, her beloved child. So therefore we say unto you, accept now in this moment that your magic nation is never ever random. Those timelines you witness and experience of you and your beloved twin flame merging in eternal union are very far from being random, dear ones. And if you decide that this is all simply made up and not based in reality, then that will be your direct experience. However, if you believe in and have faith in the exalted visions you receive and witness via the imagination, then you will align yourself with a current of profound synchronicity and serendipity that will affirm and confirm to you that that which you are receiving is indeed an actual higher octave reality. Dearest wayshowers, may we remind you that you promised your divine counterpart and all of your brothers and sisters that you would awaken fully from the nightmare of limitation that the 3D realm perpetuates, which has force-fed the masses the lie that the 3D frequency band is all that is and all that exists, when nothing could be further from the truth. We ask you to check in with your bodily sensations right now and attune whether these sacred words are resonating for you. If you feel your heart expanding and excitement bubbling within you, or emotions being stirred as you read these words, then this is confirmation from your higher self that now is the time for you to accept the full responsibility that it is your duty to rise in full remembrance of the multidimensional avatar being that you truly are. Dearest ones, we invite you to remember that believing these words is a choice that you must make on an individual level, as our beloved channel matter Hari G had to. It was only through her realizing that it was her responsibility to choose to remember the almighty power and validity of her imagination that enabled her to stand tall as the illuminated beacon that she is for so many. Dear ones, you too can also make that choice. Release those manipulative belief systems that have fed you a lie that you are solely a 3D being. You are not. You are an angelic being who has existed and will exist for eternity. Embrace this remembrance now, brothers and sisters, and stand tall as the illuminated ones in your own circles, both social and professional, that your salvation and liberation may be offered to your brothers and sisters as their own. Very, very powerful words that we speak with you today, dear ones. Empowering reminders of who you truly are. We would like to take a moment now to share with you about the transmission that our beloved channel has been decreed to facilitate on the 22nd of July 2017 at 4:44 p.m. UK time, the Magdalene transmission. Dear ones, as many illuminated way showers in the Star Seed Twin Flame Ascension community are reporting, this timeline jump is very, very real. However, you must understand that until the end of 2017, according to the current planetary energetics, Gaia is still very much in her transition phase with regards to stabilizing fully in the new Earth timeline. This means that it is imperative that our star brethren, who are working extremely closely with the Earth consciousness at the moment, continue to have a solid Earth crew to be present on their grid points, to activate intense healing and forgiveness codes into the collective consciousness at this particular conjecture on the planetary evolutionary trajectory. The main issue which needs to be addressed is the issue of patriarchy and the monumental mess the unconscious masculine energy has perpetuated throughout Gaia. The process of Gaia's ascension is exactly the same as your own personal ascension, and this means that all that is in the dark must be acknowledged, faced head on, and forgiven through the recognition that these harmful acts have taken place largely due to the perpetrator's utter asleepness. The Magdalene transmission is calling forth all those who have an affinity with the Yeshua and Magdalene divine union template to come forward now, to act as the conduits to channel this acknowledgement and forgiveness to the unconscious masculine energy that has perpetuated this nightmare. In the ascension process, everything ultimately must be faced and be brought home to the light and met with the presence of unconditional love. It is only when this occurs on a collective level that Gaia can begin the process of unravelling these tight energetic knots that patriarchy has perpetuated. Dear ones, all those who come forward to be part of this transmission have been ordained by the highest angelic star council to experience exceptional miraculous shifts in their relationship with the masculine energy. As this transmission will be working specifically with your own personal story as well as the collective story, and as such you will be assisted to activate a profound shift in your relationships with the significant males in your lives. Our beloved channel has been informed that this is the most important transmission that she has been called to facilitate thus far, and this transmission is set to activate a huge level of transformation in many of your actual day-to-day lives. We very much look forward to welcoming you into our Twin Flame Ascension group. Please know that when you sign up for the transmission, you automatically receive membership to an extremely high vibratory Twin Flame group, whereby Matahari G is very active and available for guidance and constant inspiration for those in the group. Being part of this group has initiated huge transformations in the lives of many of the individuals who have committedly showed up for every transmission to date. Many of these individuals are now fully stable in 5D and many of the individuals are rapidly coming into physical union with their beloved twin flames in the group. For those of you yet to be in physical union with your beloved twin flame, the Magdalene transmission promises to deliver the shift that many of you have been praying for. If these words touch you and resonate for you, please see the link below to book. The details of the Magdalene transmission are as follows. We are being called to gather together on the 22nd of July 2017 at 4:44 p.m. UK time, the day that is celebrated as the Magdalene Feast Day. Mary Magdalene is one of the most powerful and influential goddesses in the higher realms, and she is calling for a tribe of light workers in twin flames to come together on this date in order to assist the unconscious masculine collective to be forgiven for all of the atrocities that have taken place in the name of patriarchy. We are being asked to initiate a forgiveness ceremony to the unconscious masculine, as it is impossible to carry on the ascension process adeptly until the shadow aspects of humanity fully face and ultimately forgive this aspect of humanity's consciousness. This is a huge mission that has been given to us all who are reading these words. And please note that all those who come forward for this level of planetary service will receive huge blessings from their higher self. It is an act of profound wisdom and enlightenment to meet this unconscious energy and forgive it, and it must not be underestimated how vital this is for the swift alignment with 5D Earth frequencies. That is Gaia's inevitable destiny. We very much look forward to welcoming you into our core soul group. This gathering will include a forgiveness ceremony to the unconscious masculine collective, and this will be an extremely powerful mark on your evolutionary journey and the evolutionary journey of the collective consciousness. The cost to take part in this transmission is £22. However, there is a bursary fund available for the beloveds who feel a call to show up for this level of planetary work and who are genuinely in a position to be able to offer the energy exchange at this time. Please see below for full details to book onto the transmission. Namaste, blessed be, dear ones. All is well. All is eternally well.
Hello, I'm David Mills from England. It's difficult to put into words just what a transformative impact Jen McCarthy's transmissions have had on my life, and in particular my twin flame journey. It is an honour to have had the opportunity to contribute to profound shifts in the collective consciousness through Jen's transmissions, which have benefited me personally as well as the collective. She is a divine teacher and healer and an inspirational role model for twin flames everywhere. I wholeheartedly recommend anyone on this twin flame journey to join her next.
Dear ones, I have brought through a series of extremely powerful MP3 activations that have been designed to fast track you into full union with your beloved twin flame. Number 1, meet the 5th dimensional aspect of your twin flame. Number 2, meet and merge in the 0 point field with your twin flame. Number 3, the abundance MP3 activation. Number 4, the self-worth MP3 activation. Number 5, the Magdalene and Yeshua Divine Union MP3. Number 6, heal and restore the Atlantis timeline. Number 7, the Violet Waterfall MP3. Number 8, the Inner Child Healing MP3. Number 9, Love Your Physical Body Reprogramming MP3. Number 10, Light Language Dispensation. Number 11, Deep Relaxation MP3. Number 12, Balancing, Giving and Receiving. Number 13, Reviving the Frozen Garden of Your Heart. Number 14, Source Frequency Activation. And number 15, Angelic T-Cell Activation. Thank you so much for watching this video, beloveds. Please like, comment and subscribe. Many, many blessings to you all. Namaste.